Linda, first, thank you so much for doing this interview with me, especially because as we record this interview, it is a very, very busy time for the CCMAs because, hey, we're coming up to the big award coming up soon, and we're talking about the week. How have things been going with the big planning and everything else?
Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you so much for having us and having me. We're just thrilled to be on the Ruby Blair show. We're just so thrilled to be here. We are drinking out of probably 500 fire hoses at the moment, but it is so energizing and so exciting to be working on bringing Country Music Week back to Calgary. This is our 10th year in the city, and there is no better city to have country music light up the entire town than Calgary. So we are just so stoked to be there. It is, I mean, I don't think any of us are sleeping more than 5 or 6 hours if we're lucky. And even then, we're just so energized because we're really thrilled about Country Music Week and the Country Music Week Awards this year.
Let's talk about that because there really are two segments to this
Yes.
because everybody always looks at the awards, which is so important. And actually, there people don't realize there's actually two nights of awards, but we're going to get into that in a second. Let's talk about CCMA week. What is going to be going on there? Because the people of Calgary and folks who are flying in for this big
Right.
award show, I mean, they get a lot happening before the big weekend.
That's right. You nailed it. So the big broadcast award at the Saddle Dome, where we've got performers like Brett Kissel and 98 Degrees coming. We've got Dallas Smith, Mackenzie Porter. That's all happening on the 11th of September at the Saddle Dome. However, leading up to it is something we call Country Music Week. That is 4 days, starting from September 8th, which is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday to Sunday, full of programming, like jam-packed programming. So there are three components to Country Music Week. One is like an industry-based conference. And so we've got a ton of seminars that are happening at the Calgary Central Library, beautiful, beautiful location. And this year, we wanted to do something special and make sure that it wasn't just limited to industry. We wanted to open up this incredible opportunity for the public to be able to hear from industry leaders across multiple different subjects. So if you hit up the Calgary Library website, you'll be able to see all the programming and all the programming that's available to the public. So that's part one. Part two, we have a music festival, and this is so much fun. Starting Thursday night, we've got free country music parties happening. Thursday night, we've got Sirius XM Top of the Country, where we have the three finalists performing, where the finalists will be awarded $25,000, and yeah, Top of the Country, Sirius XM Top of the Country. But then the show culminates by being headlined by our awards co-host, Tennille Towns. She is going to do a full show on Thursday night, and it is all free. So everyone has to, first of all, show up early, stand in line, and RSVP because it's going to be a great night. On Friday night, we've got CCMA House, which is going to be 20 of Canada's top country music artists, including artists like Bailey Zimmerman, who are going to be in town to do a full night of country music. It is going to be so awesome. It's presented by Amazon Music and Amazon Alexa, and we just cannot wait for that show. And then of course, we also have the Legends show on Friday as well, which is one of the most well-attended and beloved shows that's presented by Pure Country. So we've got shows upon shows upon shows all throughout. And then finally, we also have like within that space, industry specific, the gala we talked about. You talked
Yeah,
about.
let's get into that because that is a very special night, and for me, it's special because people that may not know this term, but I've been the voice of God a couple of times for the gala, and when I say the voice of God, for folks who don't know the term, is in the background the announcements when you hear. Coming up next here on stage will be Brett Kissel and 98 Degrees. I've been able to do that a couple of times, so it's a very special night. For folks that don't know what happens at the gala, and may add, great food, what's going to be happening then?
That's amazing. I love it. So the Canadian Country Music Awards, there's actually 40 awards that get awarded across so many different industry genres. Producer of the year. We've got like it just it, 40 awards basically. Only 8 are actually presented at the broadcast. So at the gala the night before is when 32 of those awards are presented to our well-deserving, incredible, hardworking country music industry members. And so, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
that.
it's a fun night because it's a very relaxing night. Everybody's sitting, they're catching
Yeah,
up with people. Like you said, some great awards go up there, and you never know what's going to happen too
yeah, you
because
never know.
who's going to jump up on stage because there's no cameras there. It's all like you said, so relaxing. It's a lot of fun. I've been able to also sit in the audience for that too. So now let's get to the big
Yes,
night,
a
the
big
Saddle Dome.
show.
Let's
Yes.
get to that.
Oh my gosh. So we have just announced our presenters for the broadcast that's happening on September 11th at the Saddle Dome, which is going to be Tennille Towns and Blanco. And like, it doesn't get any better than that. We are so excited. We also have like additional incredible performers like Dallas Smith, Mackenzie Porter, Lindsay L. Like as I mentioned, Brett Kill, 98 Degrees, Bailey Zimmerman, and of course Blanco and Tennille will also be performing that night. It is going to be a killer show. We just released additional floor tickets, so like hardcore fans, you better get tickets now because those are going to sell out pretty quickly. You can get them at ccma.org, and all proceeds will be going to the CCMA Foundation, so which is a beautiful organization. We really want to give back as much as we can to the Canadian country music industry and to music in Canada as a whole. So yeah, it's going to be the best show. It's going to be like the biggest night of country music in Canada all year. I mean, I know Calgary just had the Stampede. I get it, but like it's time to ramp it up just before winter hits, right? So come on, let's party it out, and we're looking forward to seeing everyone out there.
It is a big party, but we've mentioned this a couple of times, and I really want to focus on this now. Brett Kissel,
Yep,
98 degrees.
that's right.
What the heck?
All my high school dreams are coming true. I'm so excited.
Do we even know how this came about? Because I did see a picture of this, and I was
Yeah.
going, wait a second. What's
They have
happening
a
here?
killer record out. So I mean, like Spotify and put that on loop. Yeah, they'll be performing their record together.
I think it's an amazing, and it just shows how far the CCMAs have come. I mean, I was there in London last year for it, and just for the host and the people that were there, and the respect of diversity and love. And to me, it just sounds like we're going even another step further here with this year. For folks who are still might be trying to figure out, oh, am I going? Am I not going?
Yeah.
Whatever. What do you want to say to them? Because honestly, I know for myself, it truly is a party, and it doesn't matter what kind of genre of music you love.
Absolutely. And that you totally nailed it too. Like country music is constantly evolving because we're evolving, and country music is for everyone. And I think that is probably this like reverberating message that just continues to expand. And like I know, all of us are wanting to know what else is happening. There's nothing else happening. I'm telling you, this is the place to be. The Country Music Awards at the Saddle Dome on Sunday, September 11th is the place to be. You don't want the FOMO. You don't want to be watching this on the sidelines, on your couch, on someone else's stories, on Instagram or TikTok. You want to be there yourself. So everyone has to come. It is going to be the best, truly the best night in country music. And what a great way to wrap up like this beautiful season of country music. And you really touched on something about London last year. We've all been through a lot. I think we can talk about that till we're blue in the face, but I think what better way to reconnect and come together again and to say, you know what, we made it, like, and we're going to continue to make it, and we're going to continue to do it together than to celebrate country music.
Absolutely. Before we go, we did say broadcast. What channel is this going to be on?
It's going to be on Global TV. So tune it to Global TV, prime time, 8 p.m. Be there. It's going to be on TV.
Last question. You going to be eating a couple of steaks throughout that time when you're there?
Obviously, the best beach on the planet goes to Alberta.
I love it. Look, have fun. Congratulations. Look forward to all of this. It's going to be Canadian country fun, and it's always a blast, and what a celebration. Thank you again for the interview.
Thank you so much, Ruby. We appreciate you so much.